Hello, and welcome to our final project on Lupin, a French Netflix original series that combines entertainment with meaningful cultural and psychological themes. Created by George Kay and Francois Ozon, Lupin follows the story of Arsène Diop, a modern-day gentleman thief inspired by the classic French character Arsène Lupin. In this presentation, we'll explore how the show addresses identity, justice, and deception, using ideas from cultural psychology. Lupin stars Omar Sy as Ascendio, a clever and charismatic figure with a complicated past. The story focuses on his quest for justice after his father is wrongfully accused of a crime. Throughout the show, uses disguises, strategy, and intelligence to outmaneuver those in power. But Lupin is more than just a heist series. It also explores deeper topics like racial and social inequality in France. With its mix of suspense, drama, and social commentary, the show offers rich material for analysis. To analyze the show more deeply, we used several ideas from cultural psychology. One key concept is the balance between independent and interdependent self control. Hassan is a Senegalese Frenchman who must balance personal independence with loyalty to family and cultural identity. We also see the contrast between individualism and collectivism. Hassan's decisions are driven both by his personal goals and by a sense of responsibility to his loved ones. The character of Arsène Lupin represents more than fiction. He reflects a French cultural idea of rebellion and cleverness, deeply rooted in national identity. The show also explores systemic injustice and class divisions, highlighting issues like racial profiling and unequal treatment. Several important themes run throughout Lupin. Asen represents dual identity. He is both a skilled thief and a dedicated father. He moves between different social classes and cultural roles, constantly adapting to his surroundings. Deception is also a major theme. For Asen, it's not just a tactic, it's a way to survive and resist unfair systems. The show critiques institutional inequality, particularly within law enforcement. Asen's resourcefulness highlights how these systems can be challenged. Finally, Lupin, as a symbol, represents more than a fictional character. He stands for justice, creativity, and resistance against oppression. Lupin reveals how race and class influence how people are treated by institutions, particularly law enforcement. Asen is regularly profiled, underestimated, or ignored, not because of what he does, but because of his background. Cultural psychology teaches us that individual behavior can't be separated from the larger systems that people live within. The show critiques not just one corrupt official, but a wider system that protects the power and punishes difference. It calls attention to the need to recognize and challenge institutional inequality. This isn't just a French issue, it resonates globally. Across cultures, we see patterns where marginalized communities face similar treatment. By showing a French man of Senegalese descent navigating these barriers, the show highlights a universal truth. Institutions aren't neutral. They often reflect the biases of societies that build them. What makes Lupin powerful is that it doesn't preach. It tells a story, a personal story, a sense story, and through it we see cracks in the system. That makes it relatable to audiences everywhere. It also encourages us as viewers to ask bigger questions. Who benefits from the way such things are structured? What does justice really mean when the rules don't apply equally? And most importantly, what role do we play in challenging or upholding these systems, whether we realize it or not? Asen regularly shifts between social roles. One moment, he's posing as a businessman, the next, a janitor or delivery driver. Yet, beneath every disguise, he remains the same man, a father and the son of an immigrant. This reflects the psychological concept of code switching, adapting behavior, language, or appearance depending on the setting. For Asen, this strategy helps him navigate a world where he's often judged by how he looks. This tension between his true identity and how society views him is central to the show's exploration of cultural identity. For Asen, deception is a way to protect his family and push back against an unjust system. He doesn't deceive for personal gain alone, he uses it as a tool for survival and justice. In cultural psychology, this can be seen as an adaptive strategy when dealing with marginalization. It allows individuals to bypass barriers rooted in bias. Asen's disguises help him overcome racial and class based prejudice. People often don't look behind the surface, and he uses that to his advantage. Becoming Lupin gives him a narrative to work within, one that empowers him to turn dominant cultural tools against the system. Lupin offers lessons that go beyond entertainment. Asen's creativity reminds us the value of thinking strategically to solve problems. His adaptability shows how being flexible helps us navigate unexpected situations. His emotional intelligence strengthens his relationships and understanding of others. Most of all, his resilience stands out. Despite the many setbacks he faces, he continues to move forward. That kind of strength can inspire us in our own lives. These skills apply not only in academics, but also in careers, relationships, and personal growth. His journey reminds us that success isn't always about power or status. It's about persistence, resourcefulness, and knowing when to adapt. And in our lives, whether we're dealing with academic pressure, social expectations, or uncertainty about the future, we can take a page from a Saiyan's story. Keep thinking creatively, learn to navigate systems, not just follow them blindly. Don't underestimate the value of emotional intelligence in a world that often overlooks it. Ultimately, Lupin is a call to think critically and act thoughtfully, both in how we see others and how we shape our own path.